All right, we're a minute early. So I see one hello. My dog is just like waiting to come and say hi. Look, see, look, Mother, come here, look. Sit. Good girl. Yeah, I got the four-legged fertilizer is here. Sawmill Sunday. Hey, Rob. And is David with you? Handforge Hobbies. Hello. Robert York. Gary Blevins. Jacob Perry. And Jacob, we gave you a shout out on the last video. We're trying to get people to go over and check you out. I really enjoy the channel. Yeah, I'm staying warm. That's why I'm sitting here in front of the confuser, because it is too cold to run the mill. Bill Ellis, how you doing? Rebel, thank you. Joel Access XVs. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hello. Tim Kelly. Yes, I would hope the weather would turn the corner. John Volk. Hello. So Rob is in the garage with a cup of tea before bed. Dan Keene, hello. Robert York. Well, right now we are 19 degrees and we made it to 21 today. And it's going to start warming up, but sawing is just not a reality right now. We run a total hydraulic mill and it's just not going to happen. Hey, it's Weldosaurus. Alan, how you doing? Hey, I appreciate all the comments you give me, Alan, and I appreciate all you've done for the channel. And it is just brutal cold here, and I figured we're going to do another live chat. I couldn't get a Friday Eve video on, but the good news is I got 2 more Fridays, and then I'm going to go to a 3-day work week. And yes, I got 31 more working days. My last actual official working day will be the last day of April. I take the whole month of May off, and then I come back one day, which will be June 3rd, and I hand my keys and my badge in and say goodbye. So it's getting close. Tom's Playlist, hello. So South Carolina, cold and windy. Well, thank you, Handforged Hobby. Great one, hello. And Kuala Pala, I can't pronounce that too good. Florida checking in. Ed Sturm, 27, minus 27. Woohoo! And where's that at, Ed? Yeah, heat wave. Wow. Gary Blevins, the wind chill in northern Alabama was -5. Or no, 5 degrees, not minus, but that's cold enough. Oh, so 26 degrees. Rob, you're actually a couple degrees warmer than we are. But they're showing it's going to get better. Upstate New York, 6 foot of snow. Oh, wow. -2 at night. 24 in Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah. I sure will, John. James Jones. And we got a lot more poplar to saw, but we got a lot of softwood coming up. Russ Oles, we got a bunch of stuff to cut for him. And it's going to be all softwood. And I talked to anybody watch Nuts 319, Pete the logger. He said that this next job that he's going to be on, and he's going to get us some pine and spruce. Robert York, 66 in Melbourne, Australia. Oh, send it, Robert. Hello from the Netherlands, the great one. Thank you. Northern Platte, New Hampshire. So you're close to where Don Holden's at. 94 in the teens here. Back in the mud next week. Steve Farley Sr., hello. Thank you so much. The Airhead Woodsman. Hey, nice but cold here in North Minnesota. Michael Wolford, 36 in North Charleston, South Carolina. $12. And where are you at, Jacob Perry? I'm not really positive. I seen your video when you were walking around the log yard there. Scott Typel from Ohio. Yes, poplar is definitely a hardwood, Danny. The Guinness 456. He feels guilty about saying it was 70 in southern Arizona today. Don't feel guilty. Send it. Please send us some heat. Ed Rose, hello from Swananona, North Carolina. And you're supposed to be getting a lot of snow, North Carolina, I believe. Cow plow. Did I say it right? I don't know. Plow. Plow. Cow plow. Okay, we're going to say cow plow. Yeah, we bought that mill, Handforge Hobbies. We bought the mill. We paid $6,000, and we had to pull it out of that old, decrepitated old building, and we did it in 2 days. And really didn't want to use the torch, but we had to. Charlie Kepler. Hope to see another big black walnut on the mill. We don't have one, but you never know. It could happen. And look, the dog says hi. Come here. No, come on, say hi. Come here. Look, there you go. That's Milo. There you go. That's my buddy. Okay. Willis Midcoff, 35 degrees, deep southeast Texas. And you guys don't get that too often. Jack Betts, Pittsburgh, 19. Where you at in Pittsburgh, Jack? Okay, Missouri. Okay. Thank you, Jacob. Reverend Stephen Lang, photographer, machine. Hello from New Jersey. Well, thank you, great one. Gary Blevins, 26 degrees here in northern eastern my place. Wow, that's cold for you guys down there. Southern Adirondack Outdoors, currently 10 in upstate New York. Floyd Black, 14 degrees here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Ken Dean, hi Mark. Hope you and Eddie are staying warm. And I am staying warm. And I have a cold beverage. And it's just too cold to fire up equipment. The Airhead Woodsman, a lot of aspen they have. They call it popple there. Scott Van Burskirk, 20 here in central Indiana. Christina. How you doing, Christina? Thank you for all the comments. I appreciate it. Massachusetts have been experiencing cold weather, 30 degrees and below. Praying for warmer weather. We're all praying. And it's just been a brutal winter. So Christina's from Lake Station, Indiana. That is, yeah. Yeah, all the central state. It's just a bunch of cold. Daryl Lemure, good evening. Stingray 427 man, 57 in Florida. And that's actually probably chilly for an evening. South Hills, Bethel Park, Jack. Okay, stop out and see us sometime. You are real close to us. You're right in a little town, the village of Imperial, Pennsylvania. The most corrupt township in Finley you've ever seen. 11 Celsius here in the Netherlands. Ooh. I don't know what that translates out in Fahrenheit. Oh, R's for Richard. I'm sorry. I called you Reverend. Oh, whatever. You're Reverend for tonight, Stephen Lang. And I don't know if you're related to the great Mike Lang that has passed away, one of the announcers in the Penguins, 76 years old, and he was famous for all of his sayings. So we would love to meet you, Jacob. I'm hoping get down to the Paul Bunyan show. That would be awesome. We're always working on the mill. So it's 23. Feels like 16. We have probably 19. It feels like negative 19 to me. I don't like cold. I was just talking to Eddie today, and it's just like, we're going to scan some logs tomorrow after work. I don't know if we're going to saw or not on Saturday because it's going to start out at 15 degrees in the morning. Dave's not here. How you doing? He's in Georgia. Matt Cornelius, hello from Caution, Ohio. There's so many little suburbs of these states I've never heard of. Charles Kepler, how long have you and Eddie been friends? I got to do a video, and Alex, my son, has been telling me we got to do a sit down video, and I'll let this look out of the bag. It's about 33 or 34 years that I had met the Eddie Horvath for the first time. He was trying to sell us logs when I had bought the Meadows Mill, and he got sucked in, and then you talk about a friendship, a brotherhood, unbelievable. It's Daryl. He's our next door neighbor. It's cold in Clinton. Yes, it is. He's uphill from us. David Dean. Ron Smith. Oh, it's cold in Colorado. Well, yeah, we will keep up the videos, and there'll be a lot more content coming up. It's just really hard to do things right now. West Somerville. Friends with Stump Jumper. Nuts 3. Oh, yeah, from Clarion. And hey, go over and check out Pete, Nuts 319. Go over and check his channel out. We got some big white pines coming in our way, some spruces, and Stump Jumper. I tell you what, you couldn't ask for better friends. And when Pete got hurt last year, everybody stepped up. And just there's so many good people in this world. And you hate to talk negative because there's enough good people to offset the bad ones. Oh my God, Rob, I'd love to see you and Dave come down to the Bunyan show. We'll have to talk about that more. We're going to stay at the Microtel, and by luck, last year we ended up with Shannon Burns from Temple Hill. We ended up with Andrew's Lumber, and Brent, his dad, at the Microtel, and we had such a good time. And then John Clark, frickin' Jeep, him and his wife Sarah, they didn't stay at the Microtel, but it's just the Bunyan show is such a good time. You get to shake hands, you get to talk to people, and you just can't beat it. And I don't know if I passed anybody up here. Nice maple near Mansfield. 11 degrees Celsius is 51. Send it. I'll take 51. Yeah, you got to take care of your tools and yourself. Warner. And let me see where this went. Yeah. Werner Panchenko from Philly. It's 30 degrees here in Milton, Florida. Retired firefighter, 75 years plus. Thank you for your service. Me and my son Alex both were firefighters, and thank you for your service. Don't matter if you're paid, don't matter if you're a volunteer, fire don't care. Matt Cornelius, message retracted. Well, thank you, Warner. Stingray 427, man. Did you buy logs off of Eddie the first time you met him? No, I actually told Eddie, I says, got one problem. This mill needs put together and we need to saw before we buy lumber or logs. And guess what? That's how Eddie started coming out every week. And we have not really missed many Saturdays in 34 years. And you talk about a brotherhood. Oh my, we've got to do a video of how it all come about and how it got to where we're at today. Yeah, we don't want to saw yellow pine the whole time. I do like white pine though. Cypress, there you go. Matt Reed, 31. Oh, and minus 31 in Wisconsin, Tuesday morning. David McConslow said 2. Oh yeah, Jacob. What got me into the sawmill business? And we'll touch more on that. When I put my cabinet shop up, I had to take down a big spruce tree, and the guy that was doing the footer work, digging all the backhoe work, digging all the footers. His dad had a sawmill. It was a little band mill, Casco manual mill, and that's what got sawmill in my blood. And here we are today, back in 1991. Rano Smith, for weren't for the win today, you've gone with short sleeves. We have many of them days. Doug Jones, Ontario, Canada. From cold 1.5 foot of snow. Doug, you can keep that snow. And Matt had met us at the Paul Bunyan show last year. Ronald Kramer, hello from Sabina, Ohio. Been watching us for 4 years. Thank you so much for watching us. Immortal Tiger, glad you staying inside when it's where it's warm. And Eddie and I, like I said, we're going to go up tomorrow after work. I get done at 2:00, so I'll meet Eddie about 2:30. We're going to metal detect some logs. Not sure what's going to happen. It's going to be 18 in the morning on Saturday, and then it's going to go up to 30. Some are saying 33, some are saying 36. That's cold. Yeah, Bill, the Bunyan show is absolutely fun. Johnny John, you need to grow. I don't know. I had a beard when I was younger. I had a big old black beard, and I don't know. It's a good idea though. Maybe someday I'll have a beard. Ned Rose or Ross said, yeah, please produce a video. I'll have to get on Alex a little bit more. And I'm going down, like I said, I'm going down to a 3-day work week, not this next week coming up, but the week after. It will have more time and just do the history of how this all happened. And the YouTube thing, that was by luck. Absolutely. Ronald Kramer, heat wave today, go up to 14 degrees, but they're down to 7 now. I don't like it. And I thought ZZ and Eddie would chime in because I told them that's what I was going to do tonight, but you never know what's going on. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up this year. Especially once I get through the end of April, where I don't need to punch a time clock no more. And definitely a solar kiln coming up. And I don't know how good the camera will pick us up. We'll see. But if you get some time, go on to Virginia Tech and look up the plans. I had one of these years ago, and it gives you everything. I printed this all up. So it gives you, I'm going to look for, yeah, here's a little bit more details here. But yeah, we're going to put that up at Uncle Edmund's place. And we're going to build out of our rough cut wood. The outside, I think I'll do in OSB and then maybe clad it in some rough cut pine boards, shiplap it or something. So Jacob Perry, you've been in it for about 6 years, and you know what? If it's something you like to do, it's not a job. Yes, Doug, I will get definitely busy when I retire. All right, Rob, good night. Yeah, that project will be fun. And I've said a couple times before, we have a Easton made log splitter coming. Not sure when. I got to get a hold of Andrew and find out what the shipping date is, but it's a 2228 with the conveyor, 7-way box wedge, 6-way wedge, and a 4-way tall wedge. And we're going to dabble in some firewood this year because why not do everything? If we're going to mess with wood, let's mess with wood. Let's do everything from just like butchering a pig. We're going to everything all the way down to the squeal. Let's just do it all. We do sawdust, we do slab wood, we do lumber, and why not do some firewood when it comes available? So that's something else that's going to be coming up. Well, thank you, John. John Hearn. And Sue Generate, I think that's pronounced right. Will the mill ever get moved? As of now, no, but we're always looking at other options, and time's not on our side. I'll be 60 here in May. Eddie is, I believe, 64, and ZZ is getting close to 62, and we'll see. We'll see what will happen. If the right deal comes along, maybe. And for now, we're just going to do what we can do. My shop will never move because it's 25 feet from my house. And I'll do some more stuff. I'd like to do more like the New Yankee Workshop and that type of woodworking. Very, very narrative. Um, I want to give a shout out to my buddy, George Walton. There's a man that I don't understand why he watches the channel, but yeah, he's always so positive and just so uplifting to me. but yeah, he said I talk too much. But I think most of the people here that are scrolling down the screen right now are people that like the narration, they like to learn. And if you want to watch other Sawmill channels that say nothing, there's literally probably hundreds of them out there. And that's just what I do. And going to keep it moving this way. Hey, Greg, how you doing? And where are you from, Greg? I can't quite remember, but you comment on every video. And we got Dawn. Man, that's a long last name. Strand, the Georgian. 80 degrees here in California. Don't be sorry. Send it. Send us some heat. I think I will love it, Dawn. And thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. And Greg's from Wisconsin, northwestern Wisconsin. And Kenneth Hockey. Hello from northern New York, just off the easternmost point of Lake Ontario. And Ronald Kramer. Well, I watch you, Eddie, and John Malecki. And John Malecki, he come out to the Sawmill one time, and this was about 3 or 4 years ago, and really didn't get a chance to talk to him too much, but he come out to have something sawed up by their band mill, and we never really kept in touch. But he is a ex-Pittsburgh Steeler, and he does a lot of epoxy work. So if anybody wants to say hi to John Malecki, and yeah, we've actually met the man in person. Thank you, Scott. Scott, Ty Play. These names are so hard for me to pronounce. He likes the narration, said it makes it interesting. Learning strategies, thought processes, and I'm just doing it in real time. Doug Jones, my wife's aunt just turned 105. And if anybody knows Buzzsaw Buzzy from the channel, his mother made it to 107, I believe. Wow. Happy birthday. Doug Jones. Tell your wife, man, that is Her aunt, man, that's a milestone. Charles Hodge, keep the chatter coming. I sure will. And I'm not going to change the channel for someone that, I'll get about a half a dozen comments. Don't you ever shut up? No, I don't. And Ellen Mem, the Weltosaurus. And I hope I get to meet you someday in person, Ellen. I appreciate all you've done for us. Rhinelander, Wisconsin, 18 degrees. That's about where we're at right now. And Kenneth Hockey, he's not affiliated with wood, but he enjoys the footage. And you know what? We find more and more that there's people watch this channel because they have nothing to do with sawing or wood, but they said they find it just enjoying. Kenneth Bauer, thank you so much. And I will say hi to Eddie and ZZ. Well, thank you, Carl Pla. With your Sawmill, same thing today. Brutal outside, sawing. Wow, wait until another day. I believe that. I'm going to do the same thing. Able Lock, Indiana, 12 degrees. Oh, there's Rich Parks. Anybody watches the channel, just check out Rich Parks's comments. And Old American Iron. Going to Woodworking, Sawmill. Old Montgomery Ward Carriage. And you know what? Sears made them. Everybody made darn sawmills back in the day. Well, thank you. And thank everybody so much. Doug Jones, when we're grade sawing, no, there's no standard width. It's whatever that face will yield, you cut it. When you're doing softwoods and you wanted to have 1x8s, you're going to cut them at 8 inches. Depending on the customer, they might be lenient on, half inch or whatever. Gerald Hood, Northwest Florida. Well, thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that. Anthony Hengus. Yes, I hope so. I hope spring's coming. And hey, Anthony, tell Grandpa I said hi. And well, I tell you what, I would love to meet Grandpa. That is definitely love to hear some of his stories. That would be some great stories. I do have more things to build in the shop. I got them B-box lids I've been working on. But hey, McKinley Getz, how you doing, McKinley? And McKinley's going to be up. We're going to meet him in person. And I tried to get a hold of Johann Boss to get some stuff moving on the Chewy art, but Ronald Kramer, night to all. And you know what? I think I'm going to head in here shortly. I got a lot to get done yet tonight. I just wanted to stop by and tell everybody I'm still alive. We are just in the deep freeze right now, and I'm not going to fire the mill up and break equipment just to make a video and get somebody hurt. Ricky Leb. Love stop signs, but I think it's a lot of waste. But you know what? It's what we have to work with. And you know what? It's not all that wasteful. But there's people out there, they get mad. Oh, yeah, safety first. Yes, sir, Doug. But no, I didn't watch hockey game. All right, John. And Sue said she met us at the Paul Bunyan show. And hope to see you again this year. Wayne's Kitchen. Jeffers, West Virginia. I don't know how far you are down the road, but stop up and say hi sometime. We're just stopping off of 22, Route 22, McDonald exit. John Hearn, great evening and good night. All right, everybody, if you get a chance, go back, check out the old videos. That would be very helpful to me right now. And you can't believe how much that helps when people go back and just stir up the old stuff. And Joe McLone, they have an old frick that they play with. And hey, we have an old Edmondson we play with every week. And there's nothing wrong with it. I enjoy what I do. Yep, I agree with you, Gerald. Warm is better. And Jerry Ricketts from Southern Australia. Hello, Jerry. I love pocket holes. Charlie Kepler. I love pocket holes. Everything has its place, though. You can't, there's not one fastener that takes over everything. But when I do face streams on cabinets, I love my pocket holes. I do. And I have a, who the heck? It's a Foreman by Craig. It's an older one, but it's air powered. Jeff Pinson from St. Louis, south of St. Louis. Well, thank you so much. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to get off of here, everybody. And thank you so much for coming along. And like I said, just do me a favor. If you get a chance, go back and watch some of the old videos and you'll help this channel out. And everybody that don't understand is hit the like button. That always helps. And when you share it with somebody, that's a big help too. So and Jamie Wogermuth. Did I say it right, Jamie? Jamie Wogermuth. Well, thank you so much. And everybody likes, they said it's calming and they enjoy it. And man, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, all right, everybody, I think I'm going to get off of here. And if it's too cold for a Friday Eve video, I will be back on there next Thursday, which will be Friday Eve. And otherwise, I might have a sawing video on 3 times this week coming up. So, Country Line Logging, I just seen you jump in there. Hello, thank you for coming by. And I'm getting ready to shut this down. And like I said, do me a favor, go back and check out some old videos. And I'll catch you next week when we are sawing with the Eddie Horvath, ZZ Mark, Hank, and we're going to be cutting some more cherry. We're going to finish the last of the cherry. So, all right. Take care. Thanks again. And, oh, Gerald Hood. All right. Hello, Gerald. And I'm going to get out of here. So, hey, thanks again. And we'll talk to you on next one. Bye bye.